Welcome!
Hi.
Today I'm joined by, I wouldn't say we're friends, but...
Nah, you're just my fan. Number one fan.
I was going to say the other way around.
Nah. I wear the pants in the relationship. Remember?
But I'm your best friend, but you're not my best friend. That's how it works.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, there's another Hannah. Hi, Hannah.
Hey, all Hannahs are awesome.
Alright, so the reason I brought you here today is to ask you,
Yes.
what do you think makes a functioning human being? What makes a fully functioning human?
Yeah. I would say, like, so fully functioning, it means, like, you're able to do everything that you want to do. Mm-hmm. You're setting goals and achieving them. You're connected to self and other, I think. So, yeah, so that's basically my answer would be, to be fully functioning, you need to have that connection to self. So that includes awareness of body, mind, soul, I would say. Because I'd say, like, a big problem with modern day society is that lots of us have this, like, inner disconnect from self. And so when we're not connected to ourselves, we're more easily able to be programmed from outside. We don't know authentically what we want. Yeah, and we're a bit lost. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, what do you think enhances, for garden variety humans, what do you think enhances connection with self?
I always say nature, just because when you connect with nature, there's like this this ability to get away from the noise of other humans or whatever is, like, perhaps floating around in your head. And there's like that whole earthing thing too, I think just really helps connect to self and body. But what else? Anything that can get you into a bit of a flow state. So whether that be like art, writing, exercise.
Fighting.
Yeah, fighting. That sort of thing. Yeah. So that's when your conscious mind is sort of, like your conceptual self-mind, the one that has all of these thoughts running around, sort of takes a step back and you're more in the moment.
Yeah, okay, being present.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, that presence allows you to align with self. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like not the absence of, like, depression or anxiety. It's like when you're present, that's who you really are. So
yeah.
No preconceived notions of what should be in the future or what you wish.
Yeah, regrets from the past. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Presence.
And then also you sort of, it sounds counterintuitive, but when you're in that flow state, you sort of forget yourself. So you forget that person that might have anxiety or depression, you're just doing the thing. And that doing the thing is actually your highest expression of your deepest self. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's funny is I find when I'm fighting, whichever style of fighting or whatever, that the real honesty of who you are and who the other person is really comes out. Hey, Matt, he knows what I'm talking about. If someone's cheeky, it comes out in the way that they fight. And if someone's sneaky and sort of like a little bit nasty, that comes out in the way that they fight.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And when people are playful, they're like, I don't really want to hurt you, I just want it to be a dance or whatever.
Around it.
Yeah, and you're like, I like you. You just want to dance with me. This is different. Yeah. It's interesting. You don't have time to construct how you want to fight them.
Totally, because you're just in it. Yeah.
It's the best. You can see.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
He digs it. No.
Yeah, sure. That's legit.
We still got to fight each other, bro. It'll be a dance for sure. It'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So you're an avid yogi, I believe.
Yeah, pretty avid.
How does that enhance connection to self and, like, well-being and high functioning humanity?
Yeah. So yoga basically, like, it's translated as union. So that's union with self. So for me, it's been, like, the biggest thing in my life, which has allowed me to be quiet enough to sit with myself enough to actually start to form that relationship. So especially, like, in the morning when you get up, you're sort of and you do some yoga. So yoga for me is like the postures as well as breathing and meditation all together. When you get up, you're sort of like, especially if you get up quite early, like sunrise or like before sunrise, you're in that like period almost between sleep and wakefulness. And your full conceptual mind about what you have to do today, is usually not as active as later on. So that's the perfect time to, when your mind isn't as like chattery, to take that time out to reconnect.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a little bit of like 5 a.m. Qigong stuff. If I'm ahead, I'm like, I got 20 minutes. I can, and it's like the best thing ever. Just to like,
and that time of day as well. Like it's traditionally really good to do it with sunrise and sunset. So there's a period like an hour between 4 a.m. and I think like 5:30 to 6, which is the traditional time that like people do their practices, the yoga and qigong. It's supposed to be more powerful
at that hour
spiritually. More quiet, I think.
Definitely.
The rest of the day.
That's what I really like about being up at that time as well. It's like it's just the world's asleep.
Yeah, everyone else is asleep and you're just like in that lovely space. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, like for me, yoga has been, when I say, you know, I think people need more connection to self, that has been the tool for me to facilitate that in my life. So like it could be different for other people. Like qigong could be your jam. Yeah. For me, yoga just encompasses like body, emotions, and spirit really well. So I feel like it covers so many bases. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Solid. You're also a vegan, aren't you? Are you not?
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised I haven't like let everyone know that before now. Just like in the background, P.S. I'm vegan.
Yeah. Or like a truck out.
Yeah. Definitely.
We could get you one of those.
Yeah. I'd fully wear that.
But tell us about that. Is that part of your yogic practice? How did you get there, and what does it mean, and why do people do it? And
so I've been veggie since I was about 14. So even before I was vegetarian, I wasn't like a big meat eater. And then for me, the idea of eating meat it wasn't right for me. I just didn't like the taste of it. And then making the connection between like the animal and the suffering and that going into my body. From a young age, I was like, no. But it took me until like, I've only been vegan for about, I think 2 to 3 years now. And it was just sort of like a natural progression for me. I was pretty much vegan already, but it was just like making that commitment to be like, all right, now I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Rather than being like I'm mostly vegan, but then like sometimes having dairy products and that kind of thing. So yeah, like for me, it feels most in alignment because I don't need animals to thrive with my nutrition. And it feels, since going vegan as well with the yoga practices and stuff, and meditation, my clarity of mind has improved heaps. So that was a really interesting thing that I noticed. Yeah. Yeah, and the whole like, I believe there's like a divine life inside every being. So I don't think that I should, for my own sake, harm or take that from anything else. Yeah.
Sure.
Plus, fruit and veggies are freaking awesome.
Yeah. And uppy chi anyway.
Life force, full of life force. It's so good. Yeah.
So what you're saying is like, let me just, because I'm just trying to process it, so I don't have to steal another being's life force to increase my own life force. Does not compute.
Yeah. And as well, I sort of felt that, you know, because people make the argument that plants are like alive too, and you're like burning the broccoli and so like for me, the whole idea of like, especially, and now we've got like footage of what goes on in abattoirs, even, and like places where even they say it's humane. if that animal has undergone some sort of like fear, panic, and like terror, before it's died, and then those like neurochemicals get released into its body. You know, like when we get scared or we get anxious, we have a whole body reaction. So those chemicals are flowing through the body, and then you eat that flesh, which is taking on that, in my mind at least.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah.
You know one of those Illuminati things is like they get a baby and they scare it and then they eat it because it's released adrenaline and stuff like that.
Oh, no shit.
That's like a satanic practice because it like gets you high or
Do
something.
you do that? He totally does.
Look, I'm trying to learn about being vegan here, not baby eating.
No baby eating, please.
Yeah, preferably.
Unless it's like baby tomatoes.
I'm not gonna eat those either.
No. Oh, when you bite into them, it's like red and fleshy.
Can you stop it? It's supposed to be helping me be a better person. It's supposed to be helping everyone.
Substitute baby eating for baby tomatoes, because that's the whole thing. When you're switching, you have to make substitutes, so it doesn't feel like you're giving up everything.
Yeah. That's true. All right, so if I stop eating babies, start eating baby corn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right on the way. You can do it.
Am I vegan now?
Yeah.
Is it working? All right, cool. That's
I feel like it is.
I used to say to people when they were trying to quit like smoking pot or something, I'd be
Yeah.
like, we'll just have a beer like at night because you know that's like a gentle depressant or whatever. You know, it's not like I'm trying to quit
Smoke
smoking weed.
Damiana.
Yeah. But you're
It's
not
an
trying to quit.
aphrodisiac too.
As long as you got a vice, you know, it's all dopamine. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's picking a dopamine release.
Yeah.
Mine's attention, which is why I do negative things for negative attention. Not
Any kind of attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember it was my grade 4 teacher, and I didn't like her as well. She was like, we didn't get along. Whatever.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't think you understand the difference between positive and negative attention. And I was like, I don't think you understand the difference.
Yeah.
It's all the same, lady.
You got it wrong.
She didn't get it.
Yeah.
She didn't get it.
Yeah, screw you, Mrs. whatever her name was.
Yeah, that was her name.
I'm psychic, guys. See, if you do yoga,
And vegan.
you'll get it too, yeah. Operating on a different frequency up here. Come up to my level.
Yeah, wow. So being good gives you powers. I think that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
I noticed that too. Like being really good gives you like more. Yeah, it's like you spend so much time hating yourself for doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That you don't learn anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like,
just in this like regret, yeah.
Regret. Yeah.
And then self-punishment.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's so.
And you punish yourself by doing the same thing because you're like, I'm a shit person anyway. I'm going to do the thing.
Yeah. I don't deserve better.
Yeah. The dirt won't come off.
Yeah. Standard. Speaking of dirt, marriage.
Great segue
That was a
there.
good segue,
I like
wasn't
that.
it?
Yeah, nice.
We were sort of
Murky
touching.
waters.
Yeah. We sort of started to dip our toe in the murky waters beforehand, and I was like, save it for the air. We'll do it on the air.
Yeah.
Right. So, we're talking about, you know, the traditional model of marriage, right? Is like no one's really a fan of it, and statistically it doesn't seem to work. And historically...
Oh, and the definition of like insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. People that are getting married. No, okay.
But we're different.
You will get to... No.
We're different, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah,
We're
we're
different.
professional.
Yeah.
We
Everyone
got it
else-
figured out.
We got it figured out.
In that marriage thing.
But
Thanks,
traditionally,
Louis. Yeah.
traditionally it was a contract to guarantee the sale of land, right? So, you know, it was
Yeah.
signed by everyone's parents as well. Like, if they can't pay, there's like all these like what do they call
Like
it?
clauses.
Yeah.
In
It's
the
like-
contract. Yeah.
So the bank were like, well, your parents and your parents will be able to pay for this
Yeah.
house or whatever, and people stayed together because they dutifully owed it to their parents. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
look,
And
we
also,
said, you
like,
know-
the whole property thing, originally the wife was a part of the property.
Ah,
So it was
okay.
ownership of the wife, too, not just the property. Maybe we should bring that back. Nah.
I didn't say anything. She is psychic.
Yeah.
She is psychic.
Got you figured out. Yeah, I buy my own damn house.
Yeah. This is the thing.
Yeah.
So lads, you can look for a sugar mummy these days, alright?
Yeah.
It's totally a-
Especially in Japan. apparently. There's a lot of cashed up, like, successful career women. But then they just, they hire the boyfriend experience over there. So they just pay a dude to, like, give them compliments and buy them drinks.
Yeah. And actually, one of my wealthy friends, a lady, I was saying how myself and her partner, we could just be like the hot pool boys, like by the pool, just waiting for her to get home. And she's like, I would pay for that.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, that's fine.
No.
That's fine.
That pool does need cleaning.
Hey, just calm down. That's not what I promised. I promised to be hot pool boy. That was it, okay?
That's it.
That's as much as I, I'm an independent man.
Yeah, I'm an independent pool boy.
I want someone who loves me for who I am, even though if you can't handle me at my worst, you probably have healthy boundaries.
Yeah, true that. Good on you for working on your boundaries.
Yeah. True. Boundaries are so hot right now. Have you noticed?
Oh, it's just always. But that's like constantly a thing that comes up in my life anyway. Because, guys, I'm an empath. I identify as one. And then that means we got real murky boundaries. Because you're like trying to figure out, you just like tapped into everyone else's energies. And then you'll go, like, you'll hang out with someone and then you'll go home and be like, I feel a bit, And then it's like, is this even my stuff? Like, whose stuff is this right now?
And I told you that girl, I was doing her stuff, and I was like, ugh, and she's like, sorry.
Yeah,
like,
you can just take that back. Like, thanks, this is where I draw the line.
Well, I actually identify as a narcissist, and
shit, I'm in that.
Yeah. So, you need to strengthen
codependence.
True,
it's a serious thing.
The secret to being a narcissist in a relationship is gaslighting, alright? So, you need to make her think that she can't live without you, that you can't live without her, because it's about being needed as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, no one else can fix Zupa, so I should
and also no one can love you the way I love you.
That's good. I need to
write
use
those
that.
down.
Keep that in the
Take
loop.
notes. Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to have, not marriage, but like a actual monogamous relationship with healthy boundaries?
Ooh.
We good? Yeah. With
we
people able to get their needs met, even if it's sexually non-exclusive or whatever. Do you think it's possible to have a healthy relationship?
Yeah. But it's going to be different for, like, this is the thing with marriage. It's like this black and white, like, this is the way to do it. Society says this. And, like, if you can't succeed at this, then you're basically failing in relationships. Like, no one says that relationships have to be black and white like that. So, as long as I think the basis of trust and communication is there between two people and they can express their needs and wants and be held in a safe space or safe container that you create with a person, then it's just a matter of hashing out what each person wants in the relationship, what they expect from the other person. And obviously that's going to change as people change and grow. So, and you shouldn't resist that change. Everything's like always changing. People are always growing. Your wants and needs change, that kind of thing. So, happily married.
And neither of us have turned.
Oh, it'll happen.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That is funny, right?
You can't be happily married without being vegan.
You just start starving yourself to death. It's like, I'm just going to remove sustenance until it's like you just kind of out of the relationship.
Yeah. Suffer you out of the room.
I knew we needed a top hat and a cane.
They take the stairs out of this relationship. But I think it's possible.
And trust being like the goal.
Yeah.
Because then create a container where you can voice, like, actually, I feel like this now.
Yeah.
It has changed. And
stuff.
I think that's wholesome, not just like. And I mean, some people have like more duty than others, and I think it's like, no, I made a commitment to this person, so this is it and stuff. But I also feel that like the underlying emotional, like monkey brain, lizard brain stuff if we don't like account for that,
Yeah.
you know, shit happens. Is people do really fucked up shit to each other.
Yeah.
People cheat. People lie. People
Yeah,
leave
well,
each
just
other.
how about rather than cheating, just saying to the person, "I'm feeling unsure," and then talk about what the feeling is.
There, yeah.
Like, it's because they're not communicating, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know," like, and I don't want to hurt the person by like breaking up with them, sort of thing. But I'm gonna go against that and just like do it in secret. That's the whole thing. It's that secret and hiding and like saying one thing but feeling a different way. Just like create a space where you can say how you're feeling and be authentic with yourself without fear of like judgment.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I'm just piecing together some shit now. Help me toss it around.
Okay.
Okay, so creating a container where the other person can feel confident.
Yeah.
But also, I reckon bringing a degree of self-confidence to the relationship in the beginning, and I guess you attract people who are a similar level or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. And
Discuss.
also ability to grow together, I think is pretty important. Like, because otherwise that stagnancy just, neither of you are supporting each other. What's the point? I feel like it's just like you're just sort of, I don't know, not going anywhere. Yeah.
That's a high value for me as well, like supporting other people and doing their thing.
Yeah.
And
And allowing them enough freedom to go and do their thing.
yeah.
Without being like, I need you here all the time to like reinforce my security.
Yeah. I need you to make me feel secure.
Yeah.
So you can't do what you need to do.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You can't do your work because you need to do my work for me. Yeah.
Bleh. Okay, that's the only tick box I have now.
Yeah.
Just that thing, right? Dun dun.
Yeah.
The only red flag. And then I'm the cause of 9 other red flags.
Yeah, I got 99 red flags.
Zip is all of them.
Yeah.
I'll find love one day. Someone with very low standards will love me.
Forever alone. Yeah.
Would you like to plug your thing?
Oh, yeah.
I think we've done a pretty good show already. Maybe we'll wrap it up. But
Yeah.
if you would like more of Hannah in your life, as I am always clambering for.
Yeah. So needy.
You can find Hannah at.
Yeah. Cool. So I have a Facebook. Is that going to be backwards for everyone?
Oh, damn it. That's
Oh!
why the sign's backward. That's why the sign's backward.
Legit. So if you can read backwards writing.
Wait, I'm going to try to read backwards.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
You
so
keep talking.
skills.
You keep talking.
So just look on Facebook or Instagram, Hannah, HANNA dot Nyasa, Nyasa. That's like a personal business page that I've got because I'm going to be doing some freelance sort of yoga work and workshops, possibly retreats later this year through that. And then I've also just recently started this Facebook group for Melbourne Mindful Meetup because I was like connecting individually with a lot of awesome people in Melbourne, and I thought like, hey, I'm doing a lot of running around and we can all learn from each other, so why don't we just like get together once a week while the weather's nice in a park. So it's going to be Edinburgh Gardens. First meetup is this like afternoon, this Sunday afternoon or evening. Share some like vegan veggie food, conscious food, and just like chat, even if it's just to like have a talk, have some food, play some music, like support each other in whatever is going on. Yeah, I thought it would be a really good thing just to hold space regularly and get people to come along for that. Yeah.
Oh, nailed it. Oh, the end's backwards.
Oh, points for effort. You gave it a red hot go. Yeah, so that's where you can reach me.
When I ran Angel Circus, which is what the Archangel tattoo is about.
Yeah.
The main idea of that was like just collaborating and working together.
Yeah.
And partly like meeting and making new ideas and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like sharing and also like not like just for free.
Yeah.
Just do it to hang out and meet people, you know? So, because it's a nice thing to do. Yeah, there we go.
So is your
Awesome.
your Facebook and your Instagram handle are both the same?
They're both the same now, so that makes things easier.
Rockin'.
Yeah.
And so Melbourne Mindful Meetup is a Facebook
It's
group.
a Facebook group. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Rockin'.
Yeah.
Screenshot it, and then you can just look it up.
Yeah, do it. Sweet.
Cool. Well, it's been lovely to have you on the thing.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Fuck, I was going to do that. Damn it.
Wrecked.
That always happens to me with the kids. I'll be like, oh, I touch my hand and I'm about to move it. And
And
they're
they
little,
actually do
they're
it. They're like reflexes are so much slower, old man.
Like, the future is now, old man.
Yeah.
Alright, peace.
See ya.